on meat. They did. They did. They met.
Did Abraham and Noah meet? Yes, and there's a very easy way to remember it, because if you look at the years, what's the connection? We know there were 10 generations from Adam to Noah, and 10 generations
I
from
think it
Noah
was
to
7,
Abraham.
but I can't be sure.
Did Noah and Abraham meet?
So
They did.
it'd be like a 7 generations or 7 generations
Yes, and
or
there's a
7
very easy way to
generations,
remember
which
it,
makes
because
sense because that's
if
what
you
y'all
look
are
at the
talking about,
years, what year was Abraham
right?
born?
Yeah.
The Jewish year. 1948. The Jewish year, 1948.
1948.
From the creation.
Jewish year.
So he was born 1948.
What's
What
really
year
going
did
on
Noah
here?
die?
I thought that was Gregorian.
2006 on the Jewish year. So how old was Abraham when Noah passed away?
60-ish.
Yeah, he was 58. 1948 plus 58 is 2006. What's an easy way to remember that? Abraham was 58 years old when he met Noah before he passed away. How do you know that? Because the gematria of Noah, Nun, Chet, Nun is 50, Chet is 8, Noah is 58. So it's hinting to you really that the prophetic tradition went directly from Noah to Abraham, and they actually met. And some say Noah actually gave the special staff of creation. Noah passed it on to Abraham. God, we read in Pirkei Avot that God made 10 special things in the twilight of the last day of creation. 10 special things, including the tablets upon which the 10 commandments were written, and also the staff of Moses. Right. The staff of Moses God made and that originally gave to Adam, and then it passed down to Noah, and Noah gave it to Abraham.
So from Noah to Shem, Shem to Ever, and Ever to Abraham.
Right, so some say that it went by way of Shem, that Noah gave to Shem, and Shem met Abraham too. After the war with the kings, Shem, who went by the name Melchizedek, and we'll see why his name was changed. We'll come back to that. I mean, we can answer it now. Why was his name changed? He was Shem, then he became Melchizedek. Well, everybody's name changed because the tower, God dispersed them and confounded their languages. So obviously their names were different now. They had Hebrew names, and now he got scattered to China. He's not going to have a Hebrew name anymore. Now he has a Chinese name. So everybody's name changed.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So Shem became Melchizedek, and Abraham met Melchizedek. So some say it was in that point that Shem gave Abraham, passed on all these things, or that Noah passed it on to him in his last year of life. You know, he gave it to Abraham, and then he passed away. No, Abraham was 58, and Noah was 950. So it was 2006 on the Jewish year. Back to the ark. What was the ark? So we're seeing some things that it wasn't just a simple chunk of wood. How did you fit all these animals into it? It's impossible. You can't fit every species of animal on such a small vessel. Plus all the stuff that they need. How would you even feed them all? I know we have these traditions that Noah spent all this time feeding them, and when he was done, one round of meals.
Too, right?
Yeah, after he became a farmer. So yes, we do have passages that tell us, not in the Torah but elsewhere, that Noah really spent all his days feeding them. By the time he was done breakfast, it was time for lunch, and by the time he was done lunch, it was time for dinner. But that's physically impossible. If you're talking about having thousands of species, it's just not. Just to feed the kids 3 times a day.